We have to go find the tiger. He's coming back. Let's go. Go on an adventure. Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I'm Janae and welcome to Janae's Life. This is my life. Welcome to it. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm feeling a little crazy right now. It's like almost 9 a.m. Friday morning. I got up. I've been on my little walk this morning. I hosted my little Bible study this morning, taking the dogs on a walk. And I say dogs because we have a little visitor today. Or no, we've had him since last Saturday. And now it's Friday, so. Oh, he says hello. He says hello. Here's the thing. I have a doodle, so I can say this. I will say having two doodles in the house in my one-bedroom apartment is amazing. They're both great dogs. But when they get in their doodle mentality at the same time, and I say doodle, if you have a doodle or you know a doodle, you will know this. Now, he's a Bernedoodle. No, he's a golden doodle, and Hazel's a mini Bernedoodle. When they get in their doodle vibe at the same time, they make me want to, like, rip out my hair because they are psycho or they're clingy. It's just the doodle vibe. Doodle mode. I'm gonna call it doodle mode. Loki, you're in doodle mode often. Yes. You just love to be loved so much. But first, let's eat some breakfast, aka leftovers, and then let's get back to work. Hazel has never been like a super protective dog, but if Hazel's with me and Loki wants to come say hi, Hazel don't like that. Breakfast. It is only 11. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I'm so tired. I have such a long day. I have another Bible study I could go to tonight. But if I'm being honest, I don't really feel like going to that. Which makes me sound bad. But sometimes I just don't always necessarily want to go sit in another Bible study. Maybe it's because Friday mornings start so early for me with Bible study and then it goes to another one. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like something I want to do. Hello, good morning. You fell asleep on my lap. The problem with being so tired is that I do not drink caffeine. But I do like tea. And I do have some tea that might have some caffeine in it. Hazel, you look tired. You look sleepy. Loki looks sleepy. Oh, I said his name. He's gonna come. He's gonna come. You can't even think about him without him coming. Hello. Don't jump up. You can say hi. Do you want tea? Just gonna make some tea. All right, change of plans. We're going to Disney tonight. We're going to Animal Kingdom because I'd be paying for this Disney annual pass and I rarely ever actually go. So, we're at Animal Kingdom because it's actually open till 8 o'clock tonight. Usually closes at what time?
6 or 5 or
Sex?
6. I was gonna say 7. And then I got confused.
So we're gonna go to Animal Kingdom and have some fun. Okay, today we're playing tourists. Sometimes we like to come to Disney and pretend that we aren't locals and we don't live here. So, okay, usually we never come to Animal Kingdom, but when's the last time we were here?
Probably in like February or January.
Good Lord. Also, the really cool thing about when we come to Disney is that we come usually after 5, and that's usually when everybody's leaving.
Yes.
So the wait times are actually drastically lower. We're going on the Gorilla Walk Falls trail because
I gotta figure out if he's gonna beat 100 men or not.
That's what she wants to figure out.
Find out.
Let's go on an adventure. Ooh, it stinks. Are these crocodiles? Oh, they're crocodiles. Are they? Or hippos? Oh, they're hippos. Well, we did not find a gorilla.
We were hiding.
They were not out tonight. So now we're looking, and we walked over to India. We're at Asia. We're Asia, sorry. My apologies. So we could be in...
we could be in India. We don't actually know.
We actually, yeah, technically. We could be in China.
We could be in Japan.
Yeah.
Nepal.
No, yeah. It's giving more of that. Now we're looking for... Tigers and dragons. We have to go find the tiger. He's coming back. And this is why we come to Disney after 5 o'clock, because it's empty and the park's still open for another 2 hours. Well, Sydney's being lame and she won't ride Everest with me because she's too scared to ride roller coasters. I'm trying to tell her it's not even that intense at all.
You don't have to explain it to me. I've ridden that probably 12 times my whole life.
That's it?
Considering the amount of times we actually get to ride a ride when we go here, yes, it's a lot.
I'm doing this for you.
You're so good.
To be fair, I've never opened my eyes on this ride in 26 years of life, and you know what? They're closing it, and I don't plan on opening it today. Ooh, that scared me as a kid. You stressed me out on this ride. No, thank you. Do it. Right.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Tracking a big dino on the scope. 20 hours. Computer, full stop. Not gonna make it!
I have never opened my eyes in 26 years on that ride, and I'm proud to say they're closing it down, and I still have not opened my eyes. And I'm proud of myself.
Why are you proud?
Because it's actually scary. Actually, it really wasn't that scary this past time. I just have to live up the hype. Here's the thing about Disney rides, though. If you don't scream and act more obnoxious than you need to,
Let's just go cut through.
oh, if you don't act more obnoxious than you need to, the Disney rides actually aren't fun. That's a hack for you. And just like that, go to Disney for an hour and a half, come back, get in the car, and go home, and continue my Friday night. I feel like that's one thing about living in Florida in general, but specifically Orlando, and if you have like a Disney pass, which I only pay $35 a month to have, which is pretty dang good, is that we don't always take advantage of the unique experiences that we have here. Like, people literally pay thousands of dollars to come and like visit Orlando and be a part of what's happening, and I just get in my car and drive down the road. So got my steps in, change of scenery, use my pass. Now I'm going home, back to reality. Happy Saturday. I've unfortunately been up since 5 a.m. because this dude was whining. Why was he whining? I actually don't know. Because I don't really know what his whines fully mean. Like Hazel, she whines, I know what she needs. Like, I just know her. I don't know him like that. I think what happens is that he realizes Hazel is like sleeping with me, and I think he just gets incredibly jealous. I'm thinking that's what's happening. I think you're a jealous boy. We are definitely running a little late today, considering class starts in 5 minutes, and we're just now getting here. But I do want to show you kind of like how they set up the gear, which I know there's like always been, I heard people have always talked about like dog gear, but I definitely have bought some. So come here, Hazel. They didn't tell us we needed this, but everyone just slowly starts getting it throughout the classes. So this is a dog treat bag. It's just way more convenient when I'm trying to train her and I have different types of treats, and I don't have to bring like a phone or a purse to like with me. I can just put everything in here. It has dog poop bags. I did get a new leash because it's really dirty in the field we work on, and I just can't be bothered, and someone's going to be coming and I'm going to get nervous about filming. Also, this is probably the most important thing that they emphasize is which I'll take it off and show you, but a pronged collar. This has made the world of difference, and Hazel knows that when this goes on, like, we're training. So expensive. I think I talked about this in one of my other vlogs. It was like $60. You can get it cheaper on Amazon and pretty much anywhere else. I just could not find it. One that fit her small little neck. So when we switch from a normal collar to prong collar, she knows it's time to get down to business. Are you ready to go to school? Okay, back. No. Oh, yeah. We're still working on the barking. We haven't gotten there yet. Leave it.
Good, nice catch, Mom.
We'll wait.
Down.
I know these are going to be quicker.
Yes.
Nice! How are you? Good. Yes.
Oh, it's good. Release your dogs. Have a seat. Yes.
Wait. Release. That's a bit of a jump. My entire top came off and bottoms. As I was swimming up, I was like, pull it! You guys, where's the floor? Alright, we have been paddleboarding for, I don't even know how long, but a good while. This is actually a lot of fun. The only time I've been paddleboarding was in the U.S. Virgin Islands in St. John, and that was, I don't know, 7 years ago. When did we go to St. John?
2017 in February.
2017. So
It was 2018, but it's my 7th. It was 2017 February because it was for my 16th birthday.
oh, she's walking around eating.
Arms are pushed back. Palms facing the back. Palms facing the back. Rotate, yeah. The shoulder when you get it hurts right here. Just when you think you're gonna die.
It started to rain and thunderstorms, so they closed the whole pool, and then everybody went inside, and we chilled in the room for a minute, changed into something comfier, and now we're walking back over to the Evermore, which is where all the fun stuff is, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time. That's where all the fun stuff is, and then we're gonna get dinner because the eatery area is actually pretty cool. It's giving, I look tan. Good morning, happy Sunday. I've been up, well, first of all, it's 10:14. I have been up since 5 a.m. Why? Because of the dogs again, which is actually fine. I think the thing is that they just, once one of them wakes up, the other one just wants to be with each other, no matter who it is. So we're just immediately up and going. So I've been cleaning and laundry and changing bedding and doing all the things. Here's the plan for today. Not going to church. This is the 3rd week in a row I have not gone to church. That is not like me. I don't think I've ever chosen like willingly not to go to church 3 weeks in a row in my entire life. I kind of like it. Not that I don't want to go to church. That's not me at all. But I'm enjoying a change of pace. I'm making, when screwing it up, yep, just broke that one. Making pancakes quickly before I head off back to the Evermore, or actually the Conrad, because my parents stayed there last night and my mom wants to spend more time with us and my sister's there. And since today is Mother's Day, we're gonna go do that. And then after, I'm coming back picking up Loki, always my little buddy. Come here. Oh, and here comes the other one. She heard the come here. And where there's one, there's always another. And then we're taking Loki back to his home. And then Hazel's gonna be so sad. Is your boyfriend? I never decide. I have to decide for them, of course, you know. But I can never decide if Hazel and Loki, are you guys boyfriend, girlfriend? They don't really give that vibe. You give like lover enemies. Not even enemies, because you guys don't fight, but like lover for sure, but also, I don't know, a toxic relationship. A situationship. That's what I'm gonna put you all in. Loki definitely loves Hazel. And Hazel loves Loki, depending on the day. Actually, she's just a female. She just can't decide what she wants. I fell asleep. I was knocked out.
You got up at 5.
That is because I really only slept for 30 minutes. 40?
For like 35, 40.
Ooh, no, you don't understand. I was out hard, even though I kept waking up. They brought us chocolate, no. Yesterday they brought us chocolate covered pretzels. Today they brought us sugar covered frozen grapes. Well, we're back out here, day 2. Except today it is not sunny, it is not warm water. It was 8:54 on Sunday night. And I cannot wait to get ready for bed, read a book a friend is letting me borrow. And I love having physical books. I always read on my Kindle, actually. So having a physical book makes me super excited. Going to dive into this. I have some thoughts that have been on my mind and my heart or whatever that I'm going to share with you. But I'm going to get ready for bed real quick. Chit chat. I was I was talking to Loki's parents, my friends, when I dropped off him tonight. Just about whatever stuff. And this has been a reoccurring theme of conversation with them pretty much since I've met them, and just in general in life with different people, not just them actually. And it's the whole concept of like knowing what season you're in and being okay with the season that you're in. And we didn't necessarily talk about this specifically tonight. It's just what I'm thinking of. Because I was basically complaining. Well, I didn't go in wanting to complain. It was on my mind, and then it came up. That's one of their I don't know if I want to say their gifts or just who they are as people or who they are with me. I usually cannot hide anything around them without it getting discussed, which I actually thoroughly love. And everybody needs people in their life like that. I've maybe referenced this on here, but definitely on Instagram, that they are very much like big brother, big sister, leader, friend type vibe in my life. So you can fill in the blank. Depending on where we're at, what we're doing, it changes, but always stays the same. Yeah, I'd categorize it that way. But really, it was just about understanding, and like, I feel like there's a lack of something I'm missing in my life. And one thing Michelle was encouraging me or just talking to me about was like sometimes forcing yourself to get out of your comfort zone in order to, or God's using the season that you're in. And sometimes within that season, it's still where you're supposed to be, but then again, forcing yourself to get out of your comfort zone so that you can walk into that thing that's at the other side of this season. You want to put your hand on my paw, or your paw on my hand? Is that what you wanted to do? We can hold hands. And not that I didn't know that, and not that and I've definitely talked about this on Instagram of like, hey, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to do more like solo things that are not normal for me to do. I'm really uncomfortable and like make me feel a type of way. And sometimes I think that's really hard for me, at least, of like, especially, I'm gonna say this, growing up Christian and like always following the Lord, like there's never been a time in my life where I've questioned who he is. I've maybe questioned who he is in my life and like questioning the season I'm in with regards to him, but I've never questioned the reality of who he is. And I sometimes feel like there's almost a detriment to, like, some people are like, hey, do you remember when you first found the Lord? And sometimes I'm like, no, I don't, because I don't ever remember not believing that he is and having him a part of my life. There was never a time in my life that I remember, hi, what are we doing? And sometimes I feel like that's really hard because I know all the right answers. I know that there's a season for everything. I know that, he works all things together for those who believe, and like according to his word. And like I know all these things, but sometimes you know it so well that you forget it, maybe. And I feel like that's sometimes where I'm at, of like, hey, I know the truth. I know God has a plan for me. I know he has a plan and a plan and a purpose. But knowing and understanding are two different things, or knowing and making it who you are two different things. And sometimes I feel like for people who are like born Christian, raised in the church, grandparents are pastors, parents are pastors, spent every day basically at church or at a church event, like sometimes I feel like it's easier to forget as compared to the person who like just discovered the concept of Christ and like who he is and what he can be in their life, and they're like, oh, they're learning new things. I don't feel like I'm learning new things. I'm taking topics I already know and I'm just going deeper into it. And I think that is what literally the walk with Jesus is maturity is not learning new, it's going deeper. And I feel like that's where I'm at. That wasn't what I was originally going to say, and I don't even know how we intertwined here, but that is what I'm ending with. So, I don't know if that even makes sense. I am going to wrap this up, though, because I've been rambling for the past 10 minutes, and I don't really know if I said anything. So, I'm going to finish this laundry. Thanks for spending, though, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with me. It was a very full weekend. It's usually never this full. But Hazel, come up. Oh, you are obedient. Come here. So, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow me or us over on Instagram, because Hazel is always on my Instagram. Would you like to say hi? Yeah. And we will see you next Thursday, or we're shooting for every other Thursday on YouTube, because otherwise it gets a lot sometimes. So we will see you 2 Thursdays from now. Bye.